Oh hey, didn't see you there. We're gonna start doing this video blog thing every week for Campus Life for a couple of reasons. First thing is this, so that after we do like our Thursday session thing, you're gonna have a chance to have the video blog take it a little bit further so that you can kind of think a little bit deeper on what we talked about. And if you're kind of those type of people that you just forget what we're talking about, then, excuse me, how rude of me. Then if you forget what we talked about, you can always go back and check it out. And so we're gonna try and do this every week. And just to give you a perspective on what's going on, and me can hear some more thoughts on what we talked about. So I want to tell you what we're going to be doing next week. You guys have been complaining so much that Campus Life after school isn't good, and so we're going to change that. Next week, we're going to go back to the 7 p.m. time slot for Campus Life because I want you guys to be happy and I want to have fun with you guys and hang out. So next Thursday night, we're back. Jared, turn off your phone. This is a video blog. There's no editing in this. Jared is filming and his phone is going off and distracting me. I'm totally ADDing it. Where was I saying? I was saying the next Thursday, 7 p.m. we're back. Tell all your friends and we're going to try and make it worthwhile for you to come. This is what we're going to be doing for the next 4 weeks, starting next week in Campus Life. You know what we hear all the time from you guys is relationships. Everything is about relationships. Some of you don't like relationships. Some of you love relationships. Some of you love other people in relationships. And so for the next 4 weeks, we're going to be talking about relationships. So it's because of this, because we believe we're created to just want to be with people. And the type of relationship that you're in really defines the type of people you want to be around. And what you get out of a relationship is really important, but what's even more important is what you put into it. And we're going to be talking about that. So here's what we're going to be doing for the next 4 weeks. Next week, we're going to be talking about being single. And I know people, even our good friend Dave, says this, that it's okay to be single. And we need you to know that as well. But we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about why we're single. And are you watching me? Jared, you fixing your hair? Am I in the camera here? Jeez, fixing his hair. So next week, we're going to talk about something that everyone starts out at, is being single. I was single at one point, and I'm going to tell you my sad and pathetic attempt. You can hear Jared laughing in the background. I'm going to tell you my sad and pathetic attempt at not being single, and that took a really long time. After that, we're going to talk about the awkward, I call it friendlationship, Jared calls it flirtationship, whatever. It's that weird stage where you haven't actually said that you're in a relationship, but you go around acting like you're in a relationship, but you haven't actually asked the person out. So that's we're gonna talk about in 2 weeks. Then we're gonna talk about the really awkward thing. We're gonna talk about love versus lust and what the difference is, because people just don't know these days. Like, you say you love someone, what does that mean? And a lot of people confuse that for lust. And we're gonna talk about what that means. And then to kind of wrap it all up, at the end of the 4 weeks of talking about relationships, we're gonna talk about commitment. And I can tell you from experience that relationships are stinking hard work. And without committing yourself to a relationship, there's no point. And I can tell you from being married to a very awesome person, Danielle, duh. Jared's laughing, that's not funny. You laughing at Danielle?
Nope. Just you, my friend.
Relationships take commitment, and we're going to talk about that. But we're not just talking about dating relationships. We're talking about relationships kind of all over the board. But we'll talk about dating relationships, and we'll talk about other relationships as well. So let's recap. Singleness, friendlationship, or flirtationship.
Yes.
Love versus lust, and setting healthy boundaries for that. And the last is commitment. So I want you guys to come, give your thoughts, give your opinions, and we're going to hear stories, and we're going to hear other examples of people in relationships. And that's just what we're hearing from what you guys want. So that's what we're going to be doing. Next week, be there, Campus Life, 7 p.m. Boom!